Hello, everyone. Chuck here. Welcome to another episode of Vent This. Do you ever wonder if oxygen is slowly killing us? It just takes 75 to 100 years. Just something I was thinking. Anyway, we're happy to be here for you, and we're here to listen to your big complaints and your tidbits of little shit that annoys you. We're here for all of it. And today we've got some new vents. And Chris is here with me, and we have some friends back by popular demand, or they had nothing else to do. I'm not sure, but either way, welcome back, Shelley Curtis and her friend Jean.
Yay! We're totally back. We're back for our second time, and we're honored.
We're excited. We're
my
honored.
agent will be calling you for a raise because I need a negotiation situation here.
Hey, well, welcome. Yeah, no, we're excited, and the honor is ours, actually.
Yes,
to have you.
I
with
agree.
Us.
Do we get residuals now?
No, and don't even ask.
We had a blast. We don't even want any of that. We want to just be here with you. We love it.
Well, we enjoy it, and we're so happy. And you've been gracious to the Vent This organization, and I guess that's it.
Welcome.
I mean, if we've got no more niceties to say here, is niceties a word? I think it is, isn't it? Niceties.
Yes.
If we've got no more niceties. Maybe we should get to the first vent. Is Loretta
idea,
with us?
Chucky.
Does Loretta have a vent? What's going on with Loretta?
Who's Loretta?
Loretta? I never even heard that. Who's Loretta?
Are we being replaced already?
Did I say Loretta?
I think you said Loretta.
Okay, here we go. You know what I hate? It's when people want to share their food. When I order food at a restaurant, it's mine, not my kids or my friends or my wife's. I don't want to taste anyone else's food but mine. It's that simple. I also do not want to have someone else's fork on my plate tasting my food. It's like when someone blows out candles on a cake, now their spit is on the frosting. It's gross. Go away and eat with someone else. Signed, Solo Plate.
Well, I say never share food with someone who doesn't want to share food. Don't force anybody to share food.
She sounds very angry.
Well, some people.
Well, there is an element of COVID in, especially the blowing out of the candles. That's become a whole new thing. But you pick the candle up, then you blow it out. I've never liked anyone blowing their candles out. They do spit all over the cake.
Yeah, but if you have 50 candles on the cake, nobody's going to get dessert that evening. You'll be pulling up one candle at a time.
Yeah, well, that's going to take a lot of time, but it's true. It is a germophobic thing. But what about Chinese food?
That's why you do cupcakes.
Chinese food? What, do you put candles on Chinese food?
No, but in Chinese food, you share. Don't you all get different dishes and everybody shares?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of food. There's a lot of food that people share. I mean, burritos and nacho. Here's an interesting thing. Foods that are shareable. Now, burritos and nachos are actually made of the same ingredients, but a burrito is a self-contained meal for the enjoyment of one person's dining experience. Nachos are meant to be shared. So you really need to know what you're doing here.
It's interesting. I have a friend who she has 2 kids, and every time they come to the beach in Santa Monica, they get burritos to go and sit at the beach and eat them. She was like, "Here, have a couple bites of our burrito." And I'm like, "That's disgusting. Your mouth has been there, your husband's mouth, and your kids. I don't want to bite that burrito."
Agreed.
But some people think it's like, "Here, just share this with us, enjoy it." Like they want to force it onto you.
I'm with this person. I order my food because that's the food I want to eat. I don't want to share. I just want to eat my food.
But if you're a couple, you may want to share. You're sharing everything else. Who the hell cares if you're sharing some nachos or...
I don't. I had dinner with my husband. He said, "Can I taste the pasta?" I said, "No. I ordered my food. You eat your food. Don't stick your fork on my plate." I am with this guy.
So you don't share anything? Like you won't put your hand in a bag of potato chips or something that he's eating or something? I mean...
No, that's different. It's a dinner thing on a plate. It's
still food. Oh, dinner. Oh, just on a formal dinner or when you're at home or in a restaurant? When food's
on a plate. Like on Chinese food, that's different because you're all taking from, you pour it on your plate, you pass that thing around, you pour it on. But sticking somebody's fork on my plate to eat my food, no, that's a boundary I stand by.
I'm
Well,
with
what
you on
happens?
that. I think that's gross. You don't get forks leaning over onto your plate all the time. Sometimes I could cut a piece and give it to my husband on a side
Right.
plate.
Right.
That's
But
different.
this reaching in thing doesn't work for me either.
Right.
Great.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, we all have our own things that we do and we enjoy. And now, what happens if you're out with Joey and Mary and you're sitting there and Joey has got some chicken chow mein, okay, and he's put some in his plate out of the big plate of food that's on the table, okay, and then Mary takes some off of there, and now Joey's been eating for a while. Now Joey uses his fork to take it off the main serving platter to put some more on
That
his dish. Now we've contaminated.
that's called re-dipping. That's called double dipping. It's
That's
not
correct.
appropriate. Not
Not
appropriate.
appropriate.
Right. So, all right. But I mean, blowing the candles out, I mean, you can build up some immunity too. I mean, that's a good way to spread bacteria and microorganisms from your respiratory tract. They can be transferred. And I think a little filth and germs in our systems is good because it makes us healthier.
Chuck, I'd rather you kept your filth and germs to yourself.
Okay.
I agree
Well,
with Shelley.
I was just trying to help.
As much as I love you, your filth and germs can be in your own cupcake for all I'm concerned. I think
Right.
that's the way to go.
But some people, we need to lighten up a little bit. I mean, some people just are too germophobic.
I'm germophobic.
Yeah.
I have a girlfriend. I have
There's
a
also people
girlfriend,
who
if you-
like, sorry, go ahead, Shelley.
I was saying, I have a girlfriend. If you touch her water glass, it's over. She has to have a whole nother water glass because she
It-
doesn't want even you to sip from her water glass.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
not
allow
just
that.
touch. It's just don't say, oh, yeah, no, I don't like to drink out of somebody else's glass. No, that's a whole.
But do
That's
you
what I
like
was
the
gonna
filth
say.
and germs on a candle?
There's people who like help, they share drinks too. It's disgusting. Like I'll be
Yeah.
like, let me taste that. It's like, go
Yeah.
get a straw and like pull it out of the straw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see,
Look at your-
the heat that's generated by the candles is actually killing the germs.
Okay, but that's
You're
a
not
cake.
selling us
No,
on
no,
this
no, no,
one.
no, no.
Chuck's
No.
dying over here because we're all going, not really.
No,
No.
not really.
Okay, I tried to help Mr. Miss, who was it? The
Loretta?
person? No, the
Loretta?
person that wrote the letter. No, but the venter that wrote the letter. I was trying to help them out here a little bit, but okay.
Chuck, you're way more sharing and giving than I am.
It's
I
the
mean,
Italian, the Italian part of me. We just share.
well,
Mangia.
Armenians are the same way. It's just, and we gather bunches of people and they share. I particularly don't care to share.
Yeah.
I'll
I don't
make it.
either. Yeah, I don't eat
Yeah.
meat. So like everyone, when I order food, they eat all mine that I don't have a lot left. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, let me try that. I mean, like, no, I can't have any of yours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
All
is it
right.
okay if you just use like a separate utensil to take a little bit off the plate? And I don't know. I think
I
this
think
whole
you
thing
need
is
a
starting to
separate
bug everybody, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
people should
bugging all of
ask
us.
before they
And
just
here's
reach
the
over
thing.
and fork your food.
Everybody's on Ozempic now anyway, so nobody's eating. What's the difference?
That's true, Shelley.
The restaurant business is going to shit in a handbasket with this
Yes.
Ozempic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Oh,
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
All right.
Don't share.
Well, maybe we'll have a new sponsor, huh? If we sing it well.
Or we won't.
Yes. Or they'll never listen.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
that was
well,
good. Yeah,
Did we solve nothing here?
absolutely.
I think we solved it.
Okay. All right. Great.
Moving on.
I guess so.
Vet number 2, Loretta. I said Loretta, ladies.
Who's Loretta?
Who's Loretta?
Oh, for
Cookies?
God's sake.
Here we go, guys. I am writing because this makes me so mad. My friend and I went shopping with one of her friends, but before we got to the store, we went out to a really nice lunch. Well, the friend of my friend puts down this dress next to her chair, and I noticed that it was the same dress she wore last night. I asked her why she is bringing it back, and she says, "Oh, I wore it already, so I don't want it anymore." I said, "You told me you altered it. You can't take that back." And she says, "Oh, please, I do this all the time." I looked at my friend and thought, how can you be friends with someone like this? That's despicable. The day was ruined for me. Can you believe people do this kind of thing? Signed, the nerve of some people.
Well,
Hmm.
a lot of people do this. I have a cousin that used to do this when we were younger in our teens and 20s, that she worked in the mall and she'd go to the stores and buy clothes for Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. And Monday she was back in the stores, returning them at the department stores, because the department stores easily, they take things back. I mean, it's not a crime, and it's not theft. You're not stealing anything. But I think I would report these people to the Department of Returned Clothing.
I personally hate to return clothes at all.
Me
Except for
too.
now online, it's a lot easier because you can return. But they put these giant tags now on stuff. So if you wear it, you're gonna have to tuck that thing in, and it's definitely in a prominent place. You can't do it online.
Oh, the
Y-
big
y-
thing that sets the
Yeah,
alarm off. Yeah.
yeah.
No,
I just no. It's
not that.
a tag that is
Oh,
tagged to the outside that you'd have to cut it off so they know you wore it. But
oh,
returning something that you've already worn to a store, I think that's just cheap.
yeah, yeah. It
But
is,
you
and
altered it too. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
that's even worse. If
And
I'm going to buy something from a store and I'm going to spend that money, let's say it's a little over my budget, I prorate it. I have to wear it at least 7 times.
mhm,
And then if it's $1,000, I then, each wear is $100. So then I prorate it. I wouldn't
mhm,
take it back after I've
right.
worn it.
right,
But
right.
why are you prorating it? So that you could get a
So that I
partial
can
return?
justify the cost
Oh, in your head. Just I
in my
got you
head.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you don't know, the other disgusting thing is, now you go in and you think you're buying some new clothes and it's something that somebody brought back. Okay. Now, how would you feel if you buy a pair of pants? Okay, brand new pair of pants. You think they're a new pair of pants, but the weekend before, some guy was out there, dining and dancing for a whole evening, sweating, wasn't wearing underwear. He brings them in on Monday,
Ew.
and now you bought them thinking they're new.
I'd rather that guy blow the candles out on the cake.
Yeah, no, it's a thing though. I think the returning thing's also not just with clothes, but with Amazon products, right? Like how many times you order stuff from Amazon? I'm guilty of it, billing it, sending it back. But then when they send you something and it's clearly been like opened, it's in a different box and it's like all discombobulated, like it's not right. I think the person who like if this girl's returning a dress that is, she had altered, the chick taking it back or the guy taking it back should notice that. No?
You
Well,
mean the
they don't.
salesperson?
Yeah.
Well,
And the
not at
same thing when you
Amazon.
return something for Amazon, like they should like put it back together properly.
But she
Not
was
just put
bringing
it
it
back
back
together.
to a store. Like
Yeah,
she
I
had,
know. So the
yeah,
the salesperson should have like stopped her or noticed it.
yeah.
But you
The
know what's
problem is
you
they
know
don't
what's
care.
here's the thing. What's curtailing a lot of this, and they can't do it as much, Instagram. You wear an outfit, you post yourself, you're in it, right? It can be seen.
So is that
So
evidence?
there's evidence.
Yeah.
So if I were a saleswoman, I'd say, let me see your Instagram. What'd you wear last night?
Uh,
Yeah, but the
That's not
salespeople
going to
don't care enough.
happen.
They don't
no,
care enough. So that's the
no.
problem,
Well,
right?
that's it.
Like,
You have employees that don't really care,
yeah.
and Amazon doesn't care. And then you have people that take it. All they do is open the box. I mean, I've never had anything that was discombobulated. Everything I've bought from Amazon has been combobulated. Um, but I've returned the things and they easily take stuff back. The odd thing and this is getting off track, but the odd thing I find with Amazon is I've had them deliver packages to my house that aren't for me. And
Yeah.
I call them up and I go, this is not mine. They just go, enjoy it or donate it to someone or give it to somebody as a gift. We don't want
Oh
it
my,
back. It's like,
really?
what a waste. Yes, I've had it happen 3 or 4 times. They don't even bother
Wow.
taking it back. Now, if I've actually ordered something and I'm returning it, I just run over to the UPS store and I just drop it there. You
Right.
print the little label and they scan it and boom, it's gone and they don't charge you or anything. They will charge you if you say something stupid in the questionnaire and you say, why are you returning it? I bought the wrong thing or I don't like it. Then they'll charge you. But if it's misrepresented on the website or some excuse like that, or it was delivered with the wrong size or something, there's no charge.
I think
So
it, it, I think it's harder to get a refund if you send something back online. Like I never bought clothes from Amazon, but I think if you were to buy something from a store and send it back online and they notice it was altered, I don't think you'll get a refund. But if you go to a store and you say, I'm sorry, this is the way I bought it and it doesn't fit or I don't like it, the odds I think of getting a refund are better. That's just a
Yeah.
guess, I think.
But some of the stores will take it back. I've bought stuff from Macy's, from Nordstrom, online, and I just walk into the store and return it instead of trying to do, a shipping return.
Right,
So
right.
wait,
Yeah.
I wonder, I haven't returned anything in a while, but do they smell it or like look at it, investigate it to
Well,
see if
who would
there's like
smell it? Now, if you worked in the store, would you go, here, let me sniff your pants before I take them
Yeah,
back?
but they should have a dog in the return section that
Yes.
sniffs it out.
Okay.
I don't like returning anything. This whole return thing, I'd rather sell it to the real and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not everyone's that fancy that our stuff would resell to the real.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about labels. No labels, no
What's
labels.
what's the real? What's the real? Is that a used clothing place?
They buy it if they buy it from you and you get a percent. They take a tiny percentage, and you can make a lot of money.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
I've thought about doing that. I have a closet full of clothes that it's like I don't wear and some of my clothes still have tags on them. I just never wore them. You
They'll
buy it,
take that. They'll
you
take
know.
it.
Yeah.
They'll take them back.
They're real. See, look, we're learning things here at
Or
Ventus. We're not just
Yes.
venting. We're educating.
Nice.
Educating and venting all in the same episode.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Well,
Yep.
Well,
all
it's just a crappy thing to do,
Yeah.
and don't.
I
do that,
agree.
people.
I agree. It's a crappy thing to do.
Yeah, it's not fraudulent. It's just more
No, it's
morally,
totally
it's wrong.
fraudulent. To
Is it?
alter something,
Oh, to
wear it.
alter it. But if you just bought it, wore it, and bring it back,
That's still gross.
is it a
That's
crime?
still
Yeah, it's
gross.
gross. It's gross, but is it a crime?
Yeah, your
Has anybody been
DNA's in it.
arrested?
Again, I think blowing candles out on a cupcake is grosser.
But wait, if your DNA are in the clothes, that doesn't mean you could have tried them on. You could have tried them on in a dressing room. So your DNA.
Yeah, but I didn't wear them to a dance studio. And,
Exactly. I mean, I think your DNA being on the clothes would be, if there was a murder or something,
that's kind of gross too when you try on clothes in the dressing room. I often think about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
how many people today tried on this dress?
Yeah.
It's like that's
There's
weird
swimming
too.
suits too.
Swimming
Yeah.
suits.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
try swimming suits on. I don't do it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just don't wear a swimming suit. I just go swimming.
Uh-oh.
Oh
That
no!
leads
Here
us-
we're
that
back to
leads
the
us to our
commando.
Wait, oh,
That leads
oh,
us to our next event.
Geez. Oh, did I dangle another story?
Oh,
Yes,
wait.
stop.
we're
All
almost
right.
at the next
I'm
event.
sorry.
Swimming naked or eating naked?
Yeah, let's go to the next event, Loretta, please.
All right. Well, no, Loretta's not going to do the next one. Chris, you're reading
Oh.
this one, I think, aren't you?
Oh,
Well, that
okay.
is the AI.
You've got the letter. Loretta said, no, you've been making fun of me. You don't know who I am. And I'm not reading the third one.
She's got a good voice, though. I do like her voice.
Oh,
I do
love her
too.
voice.
We love Loretta.
Oh,
Who's
yeah,
Loretta?
Loretta.
Oh, God.
I don't know. It's somebody Chris talks
Oh, she's
about.
calling. Hang on, Loretta's calling. 1 second.
Go ahead, Loretta. You're on the line.
Hello. I was wondering.
All right. So, Chris.
I think we stopped, right, Gary?
No, we're still going, Chris. We're still going. I just heard a door slam.
Oh God, I think she's pissed off. All right.
Well, you read the letter then.
Oh, here we go. I'm not good at this. Okay. Here we go. This is a true story, an event, because I don't know what to do about it. My boyfriend eats in the nude. What the hell? At the table, and I don't like it, and I think it's unsanitary. Everything else about him is pretty terrific, but that. One of the reasons we don't go out to dinner is because he can't take his clothes off. So we really go out anywhere. He has
can't
a
take
nice
his clothes off. Wait a minute. What do you mean he can't take his clothes off? You just
Chuck,
said he's not wearing any clothes.
I think when she meant they're going out to dinner, he can't take his clothes off. So that's why they don't go out to dinner.
All right.
Yeah. She says he has a nice body and all, but I prefer to see it in the bedroom, not at the dinner table. Any suggestions? Signed, at least wear your underwear.
Maybe she
Oh.
needs to listen up.
I don't know what's not sanitary about this. It's like, where are you eating? You're eating on the table. He's not wearing clothes down below the table. Where's the problem?
It's his chest hair. The food falls in the chest hair. How do you
Yeah.
get it?
Who said he's hairy?
It's gross.
Yeah. It didn't say he was hairy, and he's eating his own. The hair is going into his plate. It's not going into her plate. See, I don't see a problem. I mean, but now if you're eating hot foods, spicy foods and hot dripping foods, now, you don't want that stuff getting into special areas.
Okay.
That is so
Why?
gross. It's
Jeez,
unbelievable.
I think, did I hear crickets? I just heard crickets.
What if-
Crickets.
But now if you're both sharing this practice, if you're both eating in the nude, okay, and you're eating like a really sloppy, juicy meal, it's like the cleanup could be fun.
Yeah, it could be
Go
fun.
put the food, if you're going to do that and you're naked, in the bedroom. Don't sit at the dining room table naked.
You've never been naked anywhere but the bedroom, Chris? I mean, what kind of fun is that?
I don't think Chris has ever been naked.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay.
Not completely.
Okay. Listen, you're going to eat with no clothes on, take it to the bedroom, bring the whipped cream, whatever the hell you want to eat that day, but don't do it at the dinner table.
In
I
a
don't want to
restaurant.
stare at somebody's stuff
In a
Well, what if-
restaurant or or in your home?
in my home.
Either way.
What if
Either
they
way.
have a really good
Either-
body?
What?
What if they have like a really good body? Maybe
Well, she
it's
says he
pretty hot.
does.
Yeah. So like, I mean, maybe he's a narcissist and he just wants to like remind her how hot he is.
Yeah, he just needs extra attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are going to do it in a restaurant, I wouldn't practice this kind of behavior without a napkin.
Oh my
You're
God, Chuck.
Perfectly right that way. I find
You-
this everything goes back to the candle and the cake to me.
Well, Chuck, would you need a dinner napkin or would you need a regular
It
napkin?
depends on the guy. You may just need one of those little drink napkins, cocktail napkin.
No,
It
that's
depends on the guy.
Or an apron.
Or an apron. There you
whoa.
go. I mean, some guys out there might need a bed sheet. It's like-
I don't know. I find
I'll
the
take
whole
the
like
bed sheet. I'll
Have
take
we-
the bed sheet.
I just
I don't need a
think
cocktail napkin.
I think it's gross. I think she should tell him, put your damn underwear on at least and sit at the table, but not naked. That's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking
I
to
agree.
it.
I
All
completely
right.
agree.
Well, at least she has our feedback on it, and she can decide, what to do with.
Would
it.
any of you eat at a dinner table naked? Honestly,
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is it a formal dinner or a casual dinner?
even Gary's shaking his head no.
See, my whole thing is like, if he's naked at the table, isn't it more awkward to be like naked everywhere else in the house? At least at the table, it's kind of hidden. But if he's like, you're just watching TV at
What
like
do you mean
2
it's
o'clock
kind
and
of
he's like
hidden? What's
naked next
it's?
to you.
What's it's? It's kind of hidden. What's I don't know what it's is. I don't know. It's whatever works for the people.
I don't know. That's a deal breaker. If that's what he
how
likes
young
to do.
and how old you are. See, maybe young and old. I mean, if you're really old, then it's a problem. So, I mean, like for me at my age, it's like if she says, "Honey, let's go upstairs and make love," I go, I can't do both.
I think that if you're 5 years and younger, you can eat without your shirt on.
5 years and younger.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Anything older than that, put a shirt on.
Put a shirt on. Oh, but not pants. You just said
Well,
put
if
a
I don't
shirt
have to
on.
See it.
Well,
Oh, it's like, yeah. I mean, some people have long tablecloths, and it's perfectly fine.
Well, it's like being on a Zoom. You don't know that I have no pants on. How do
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly. I have no idea.
I don't want to know.
Right,
Thank
well,
you.
Okay.
But I know now.
Nobody stand up, please.
No, everybody, please
Oops.
stay seated. I say t-shirt, wear shirt. Or you
I
go
say-
to those restaurants that are pitch dark. What about those pitch dark blind restaurants? Where they take all the lights out?
Yeah, yeah. You don't know if those people are wearing clothes when they're back
Who
there in the
knows?
corner.
They
even know
walked
what you're-
in. Hello.
They walked in, but what did they do when they got to their table that's
They-
in the dark corner in the back? There used to be a restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, years ago, back in the 70s. It was called The Caves. and you'd go in, and it was literally like going to Egypt and visiting tombs, or going to Vatican City where the popes are. I'm going to go to hell for bringing this one up, where the popes are buried, but whatever. And there's all these little caves, and people would go into their own, and you could get a cave for 2, a cave for 4, a cave for 10, whatever it is, and you ate inside of a cave, and it had a curve. It was a curved cave. And but nobody knew there was a little curtain, and the waiter would come and see what you need, and so nobody knows what you're doing in that dark cave. So you never know. These different restaurants, I'm sure there's been people that have been naked even in restaurants.
Me, it's a hard no. You got to wear your clothes.
All
I'm
right.
with you. Voting no.
Okay.
No.
All right. Now,
Gene.
if you've been
I
eating
mean-
naked, if you've been eating naked in a restaurant, sitting on a chair, okay. Now, suppose the restaurant wants to return that chair.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
It's like
Someone might get pink eye if they test it out.
exactly.
God,
Exactly.
I've lost my appetite.
Jeez.
Absolutely
That-
no.
All right.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd rather you blow the candle out on the cake.
I mean, I know people who would be cool with it, but like, I think it says a lot more about someone's personality and like whether or not I want to be with that person.
Yeah, I'm with you
Yeah.
on
I wouldn't
that.
want to be with that kind of person, but
No.
Yeah.
No.
But it could be fun private, but not in a
And-
restaurant.
yeah.
how do you have your friends over for dinner? You know?
Yeah.
Well, it depends which friends they are and what kind of dinner.
You're invited to my dinner party, but don't wear any clothes.
Yeah. It's a
Really?
swingers party.
Well, wear
Yeah.
clothes, but you take them off. Like some people, when you enter their house, you take off your shoes. When you enter the house, you take off your clothes.
You know, Chuck, we're seeing a whole new side of you now. We have a whole new vision of you and your background.
Okay, so now you've lost all respect. I
Yeah.
see.
It's not that I've lost respect. I've gained
didn't-
some respect.
Oh, you've gained respect. I thought you were going to say you never had any respect.
No, now I have respect for you. You like to eat the nude. You like to blow candles and get smushed stuff on the cake.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And eating
as-
caves.
As soon as I get to that dinner, I take off my borrowed clothes because I'm going to return them on Monday.
There you go. Why would you want to get them dirty?
Exactly. That's the
Oh, maybe
reason.
that's why you eat naked because you don't want stuff to get on your clothes.
Because
Exactly.
you're returning them.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Boy, this was a
It's a
fun
good
time.
idea.
So
Yeah.
we figured this all out then. We've got all the answers.
Yes. So
Got
Alright.
the answers. That's right. Take the clothes off if you're going to return them.
Yes. And
Okay.
enjoy the evening.
I'm reversing my decision now.
okay.
So see that? So we shed a whole new light on this for you, Shelley.
Thank you.
Now what? Do we have
Well,
do we have any more events, or that's it?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'm sure that we provided some laughs, and we probably have given you some food for thought.
But not
some-
nakedly.
Food is the operative word.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you've got some naked food and some food for thought in the nude. But don't forget to go to ventthis.org and write us a vent. We've gone over 1,000 listeners now, and we're looking for more. So we need your vents. So go to ventthis.org, write us a vent, right on the website, or you can send us a voicemail vent. We'll actually record your voice right there. It's 818-570-2535. The voicemail number is 818-570-2535. We'll play your voicemail on an upcoming episode. So
Woo. Thank you, Chuck.
Hey,
Thank
I
you,
have-
Shelley.
I have a
Thank
question.
you, guys.
I have a question. Wait, before we go, I have a question. Why is the letter W called W? Why isn't it called double V?
That's a good question. And maybe we're supposed to write it more like a U than a V.
I don't know. It's just these are the kinds of things that kept me out of a good school.
You know, I call that, Chuck?
Silly.
Food for thought.
Food for thought.
Yay.
And then on the
Thank
next
you.
episode, we'll have a few laughs.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
All
Bye, you
right.
guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Toodles. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love you too.